Hello viewer, welcome to Starcom Media. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do us where to subscribe so that each time we post a video, you are going to see the video. There are very important video I want you to look at, I want you to watch and learn from it. One of the video is the one that an army was given a gun. He recruited a new recruited army, and when you look at him, you know that this is not in Nigeria. The so-called repeated Boko Haram, which they are pushing into the army. A gun was given to him, and as he was fixing the new gun, immediately he mentioned Biafra. And you know what that means. You know, the Nigeria government, military, continue to use kinetic exercise to solve the issue of agitation, the issue of Biafra, which for decades it has not been resolved by kinetic exercise, but is by resorting to use of gun and bullets, fighting against each other. And these are issues that can be resolved by mere dialogue. Then the second video is when Musa, the chief of army staff, had an interview with Al Jazeera, and right there he mentioned that this Boko Haram, about 120,000 has been repeated, and he said what they normally see them with hard currency, and that he did not know where they come from. And he also mentioned that this Boko Haram has been in existence for 50 years, and when I check, Boko Haram issue started in 2002. That is, it's more than 50 years. And he said he is waiting on the UN and the United Nations and the international community to come and investigate the issue of Boko Haram. This is issue that is living with him right here in Nigeria, in the north, both the northeast, the northwest, ravaging everywhere. This man, who is the chief of army staff, he did not know the origin of Boko Haram and what they are fighting for and the country that they are coming from. That further shows that these people are not Nigerians. And each time they come and tell you that they are repeated, then ask him, the 120 that he claimed, 120,000 he claimed that they are repeated, where are them? Where are them? He cannot measure. In that interview, he could not even answer the question properly. You are going to watch the video now so that you see for yourself, so that you see the conspiracy, you see the accompliceness which Tiwa Dajuma, the general, accused the Nigerian army that they are colluding, that they are not neutral. You can see the body language, you can see the facial expression of the chief of army staff. He was not willing to answer any question. And you cannot tell me that somebody of his caliber did not know what is going on within Nigeria, what is going on with the Boko Haram, the Israel, over 11 to 12 different terrorist groups in the north. And this man claimed that he has no knowledge. Okay, if you say you sit there with hard currency, what currency is it? You cannot say, you cannot identify, you could not even mention. Okay, I see that the currency I see there with is US dollar or so. He could not mention. He tried to avoid every question that was posed to him. For me not to explain this thing, too much, please.
I swear number when my magazine my army number and I clean colors yeah and I clean one tear later I swear Manta I swear yeah like I was so far yeah I was so far boy I'm really palana with
seen Boko Haram regroup and regroup. What is your answer to that? That you have in some way fed the insurgents?
The problem is that I think we've talked to the international community. Let's find out the funding. When they started surrendering, by the time we left, so as we speak, we have over 120,000 that have surrendered. Most of them, when you find them, they are coming with hard currencies. How did they get them? How are they funded? How did they get the training? How did they get the equipment?
What is your suspicion?
Well, maybe an international conspiracy, you don't know. Who knows? How are they be able to sustain themselves for 15 years? That is one question I think everybody should ask himself. For Nigeria to be able to hold them, and you go to Nigeria, everything seems to be working well.
You must have an idea. I mean, let's not talk about international conspiracy theories. Let's give some hard facts.
Well, I just leave it at that. I'm sure they know, and I'm sure everybody knows that these are the challenges we're facing, that needs to be addressed. So the UN need to come in to ensure that, because we need to trace the funding. How are they sustaining themselves for 15 years?
What does the UN coming in mean? What does that look like?
Track the funding. It's international flow. We don't have control over that.
Whose interest is it to see Nigeria destabilized?
Well, I don't know. You don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.